So I'm going to do a review of the Edge Blaster. I already have a surface cleaner for doing the surface of sidewalks, driveways, whatever. But when you use the surface cleaner, you can't easily get right up to the edge, and it leaves a black stripe where it's not cleaned. So this tool is supposed to guide along the edges and clean the edge without spraying mud all over the place. So we'll give it a try and see how it works. So they say to get the white or the lowest pressure nozzle for the pressure washer and use that. I hope it's enough pressure. So I'm going to insert that in here. And then we're going to take the wand and insert this whole thing into the wand. We'll turn the pressure washer on and see how it goes. Now, before I turn this pressure washer on, you're not going to be able to hear what I'm saying. I already see a problem with it because you can see that this thing is just freely rotating. So if I want to go backwards, like they're suggesting, I don't know how to do that without it rotating out of position. Now if I go forward, it seems to work better. But then they say if you don't have a well-trimmed edge, it's going to get caught or snag on lumps of dirt as it hits it. So we'll give it a try and see what happens. It looks like it effectively cleaned the edge. you no longer see the black stripe there. And that's even using the low pressure nozzle. Using the low pressure nozzle, you have a 40-degree angle, so it will hit a wider area. So if you don't need the extra pressure, you might as well take advantage of the wider area of spray. Also, because the distance between the nozzle and the surface of the sidewalk is so short, it's getting hit with a pretty high pressure anyway, even though the angle is wider. I guess I'll call the company and ask them how the heck you're supposed to pull this thing backwards and prevent it from rotating around while you do it. Because the way this is, I don't understand how you can do that. But since my particular lawn is well edged anyway, I'm able to go forward and I don't have the rotation problem going forward. So yeah, I think this will solve the problem of leaving black edges on the outside. Now, one last thing I want to try is, I don't know if this will work, but let's try it on a curb edge and see what it does with a curb. See what happens.
You know, yeah, it seems as though when you're running it and going, when you're running it and you pull it backwards, maybe the water pressure is keeping it in place.
It did keep it. I noticed I was able to go backwards there.
Yeah.
And it didn't rotate. I don't know if that's because the edging ditch is deeper. So
I noticed it over there too. You went back for like a second.
Let's give it a try again over here. See
Yeah.
if I'm able to go backwards.
Yeah.
Let's see if it was the pressure. Let me try to go back without the pressure on. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's the pressure that supports it. I don't know. It's working now. Didn't work before.
Maybe it was the bumps before. Now that it's cleaned out a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Interesting. Okay.